In yoga, we have ethical principles that we try to live by. They're called the Yama and the Niyama. And these are not judgment based principles. So I'd love to chat with you a little bit more about that. My name is Christina Raskin. I'm the founder of Soul Thrive Yoga. And here at Soul Thrive Yoga, we really are passionate about all things yoga, the physical practice, the philosophy, the mindfulness, the meditation, and how we can use all of that science, all of that spirit to transform ourselves and to help others. Being a teacher or a non-teacher, it's so valuable, all of this information. The Yama and the Niyama are these ethical principles we try to live by, but they are different than the Ten Commandments. They're often said like it's similar to the Ten Commandments, but that's not totally accurate. The Yama and the Niyama are not about being a certain way so that you can be a good person and say go to heaven or get some reward. It's not a reward and demerit system. Instead, since yoga is about being connected and connecting more in the present moment to yourself and to others, being more present and enjoying life more fully. That's really what yoga is about. And if you live by certain principles, it's easier to do that. So, example, if you have a friend who lies and cheats, is violent, does these things that yoga would say we don't want to do you want to be with that person? Do you want to sit with them and hang out? I wouldn't. Same thing as with ourselves. If we're going to sit in meditation with ourselves, if we're going to connect deeper to who we really are, do we want to be with ourselves if we're lying and cheating and being violent? Probably not. And so these ethical principles that we try to live by are just another way for us to connect more deeply. The more honest we are, the less violent we are, all of these different principles, it allows us to be more connected. We have the Yama and the Niyama. And today I'd just like to chat briefly about one of the Yama because there are 5 of them. But the very first one I've already mentioned, non-violence or Ahimsa. Himsa is violence. When you put the A on the front, that means non. So Ahimsa, non-violence. And of course, this means the obvious. We don't go around hitting people. So that's powerful. But it's deeper than that as well. We try to be non-violent, not just in our actions, but also in our thoughts and also in our words. So Yama and Niyama have to do with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Trying to be nonviolent to others and to ourselves. So with our own thoughts, are we violent to ourselves? Are we violent to others? Are we judging others all the time? Are we judging ourselves? Those are all acts of violence. Gandhi, this is the principle he really practiced, the nonviolence, going against the British and their occupation of India without being violent back. So non-violence in thoughts, words, and actions. Challenging, a really hard one to do, but really powerful. Again, if you can be less violent, when you're in the car and somebody cuts you off, if you can be less violent in your thoughts or your words towards that person, if you can be less violent to your partner when you're angry, it allows you to sit in peace with yourself. It's the same idea of can you sleep with yourself at night because of the way you acted today. You can't sit in meditation and stillness and silence with yourself if you're behaving in a way that you're not proud of. So non-violence, ahimsa, really powerful. And I invite you to play with it. Play with it on the mat. Notice if you're judging yourself in the way you're doing your poses, judging your body. Are you judging others, being violent to others with your judgment of them? And see if you can remove that a little bit. Release the judgment. Come back to the realization that we're all one and that we're all connected. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have any shifts, any aha moments. I really want to hear all of it.